Yo guys, just quick announcement before I get into the video. I decided that at 100 subs, I am going to do a free commission on anyone who's subscribed and has commented down below. So just quickly, if you haven't already, hit the sub button and leave a comment on one of my videos. I'll gather up all the information and I'll contact the winner. Thank you guys so much and enjoy the video. Yo, what is going on, gamers? And today I have a new art piece for you. Today I have drawn HATSUNE MIKU. You couldn't already tell from the title of the video. I know it might be a little bit shocking that I'm posting back to back, but yesterday when I finished the 2B piece, I'm not sure if you already seen that video. I uploaded it yesterday. Go check that out if you haven't. Shameless plug. I finished that around like early morning. I usually like to give it one more day for a piece just to see if there's any extra bits and pieces that I want to fix. I really highly suggest that other people do this as well. If you're thinking about doing art and you do it and your pieces don't turn out exactly how you like, I find taking that step back and sleeping on it and coming back the next day, you'll see a lot of things wrong. Of course, I'm no guru of art and I'm not amazing, of course, but it's definitely helped me define a lot of things. You'll see later on in the video as I'm going through. I actually make a whole lot of edits this morning. But anyways, yeah, so I did my 2B piece last night. Well, in the morning. I finished it up in the morning and then I uploaded it yesterday. And then usually I take a break and work on my game or do other things. I have a whole lot to do, but I was on Twitter and I seen a post from Cadet. Shout out to my boy, my girl, who I don't know, Cadet. I follow them. They're a big inspiration of my art and how I draw things and do things. They have helped me a lot with changing kind of just my overall form and kind of got me to a point where I like how my art looks. It'll take you a long time to kind of discover who you are. I'm still changing things constantly, but I'm liking kind of where the direction is going, and they are a big inspiration. And I seen that they posted a HATSUNE MIKU piece, and I was sitting there, I was like, wait, I've never done a HATSUNE MIKU. So I decided just to go for it. The whole theme behind this piece, I usually, when I do a piece, there's a reason behind doing it, just for like study reasons or practice. This one was hands. Hands, and also going below chest level just a bit. Again, like I said, I'm dipping my toes back into doing art again constantly. It's been a few months since I've really taken it seriously. This is my third piece since then, and I want to start getting back to full body, so we're gonna start pushing myself and doing harder and harder things. I decided, since I'm gonna do two things that are a little bit harder, I'm just gonna do a mirrored piece. And when you do something that's mirrored like this, you want to go in afterwards and mess things up a little bit, because if it's super even, it looks a little weird, because nothing in this world is like 1-for-1 even, like almost nothing. So when someone sees that, it looks a little odd, so I go in afterwards and change all that. But anyways, yeah, so I went a little bit below. I want to do a little bit more anatomy there, kind of get the stomach a little bit more, and also work on hands. I actually cropped out like an extra like 20-30 minutes of me doing hands. I think the angle at which I brought the arms out was a bit strange. Not strange, but it was a lot harder for doing like my first hands in a long time, so this really messed with me a bit. I have her hands kind of coming inwards, and it was a really thick at the start, and I wasn't making my hands big enough because it's coming out of the page. If you haven't seen like foreshortening, when you do hands or feet or whatever you're doing, it's typically a cylinder, and how you express that is that, like, when a cylinder becomes larger and comes out of the page, the circles, there's two circles in a cylinder, and the one behind is usually a lot smaller, and the one in front is really big. That's how you kind of extrude it out of the page, and that's what I did here, as you can see from the arms on the left and right. But I did it in a way that either I needed to make the arms just a little bit bigger. The plan was for her to kind of just like hold on to the underarm of the bra and kind of peek it out a little bit, just for like a little bit of like a naughty thing, I guess. I don't know how to say that and like not sound like a huge pervert. But I was doing that, and it was making me really mad trying to do it, and I couldn't really get it right. It was a bit challenging for the first time. Hands is really, really challenging. There's a lot of bones and ligaments in there, like the joints. There's all your knuckle joints, and then your mid finger joints, and then as well as you have your palm. I haven't done our hands like in depth at all, so this took me a long time. And one of the big problems I was having is, you can see here, is the hands were just too small, and I thought it was my foreshortening of my wrist just being too big, so I was cutting it down a little bit, but that wasn't the case. It's because it's coming out of the page. I need to make those hands bigger, and next time I will do that and make it a little bit simpler on myself. In the end, it turned out not too bad. I chose to hide the wrist just a little bit with like this like arm kind of clothing thing, just because I cut the wrist just a little bit and I felt it looked a little strange, and I did not want to do another hour of hand practice. Of course it would have been to my benefit, but at some point when you're doing art, you gotta just go, okay, I understand what I need to do next time, and messing with this is no longer beneficial for me. That's something you need to learn how to do and step away from pieces. This will make you extraordinarily better at what you do, especially as art. I walk away from a lot of my pieces, or I'll give up on certain things. But in the back of my mind, I know for next time that this was a challenge because I did it like this, or I wasn't prepared for the way it was because I did it like that. So that is something to be mindful of. And when you're doing art, just be prepared to give up. It is okay. I know it may be hard. My first ever piece I did was a Fearin piece, and it took me like 8 days. Oh wait, no, it was a Lucy. My first one that I wasn't like looking at someone deliberately and copying from them, was a Lucy headshot. If I remember, I'll ping it above. But that was a disaster. It took me a whole week to do. It would, and now it was like in 64 by 64, and it looked okay in the end, but I can literally do that now. That head, I could probably do that now in 20 minutes tops, and it took me a week to do. So these things will come with time, and you will get better at things, and you'll do it a lot faster, more efficient. So don't worry about it. I went on a little rant here, but yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. It was just supposed to be a quick one again, but last night I got going, and I worked on this for like 4 hours last night or something, and then this morning, you're seeing right now, this is this morning stuff. So this is me going through and adding like the clothing on the arms, the finer detail, the eye detail, the in-depth shading. All that is happening this morning, and that took about another hour of just kind of going through and just double checking. I saw a lot wrong when I woke up, and I'm happy it did, because it turned out a whole lot better. And now I'm messing with the background. I find backgrounds to be somewhat annoying to do sometimes, but I like to keep mine simple, and I just went with like a cool like highlight theme that kind of matched her hair, and I like adding like little shapes in here that aren't too eye-catching, but add a little bit of noise that people might enjoy. I find that whenever I just do like a bare background, is not as received as well, so I try to do something just a little bit funky, a little bit cool. But yeah, here's my Hatsune Miku like kind of final drawing. I'm really happy again with how it turned out. Honestly, I didn't expect it to turn out so good. And I'm gonna keep on grinding. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, a sub if you can. Also comment down below if you want to see a certain character. I read them and I'll think about it for sure. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have yourself a great day. Peace.